Hello folks and welcome to something a little bit different on the channel today. Those of you who keep your ears to the ground on the Football Manager social media, Twitter, Facebook, that kind of thing, will know that they released a shiny new app yesterday, specifically this shiny new app, the FMdB, the Football Manager database, which now lives in mobile phones. So obviously my first reaction as a Football Manager aficionado was to get it open and have a little play with it. I've had a little play around with it and I actually think it's really cool. I didn't even download it straight away because I thought, why would I want that? If I want to look on the Football Manager database, I could just look on Football Manager. I have it open almost all the time. But then I thought, hang on, I hear on the grapevine there's a World Cup coming up soon. I think it perhaps has some applications for that, where I could be sat on my sofa watching a World Cup game. I've not got Football Manager open, and I don't know, let's say England are playing Panama, for example, and I have no idea who any of the players are, because obviously I don't have any idea who any of the Panama players are. I could go into it and go, right, well, here's the actual Panama squad from the World Cup. It's Eric Davies who I was interested in. So according to Football Manager, Eric Davies has got a current ability of 50. He's pretty much maxed out his potential. How old is this lad? So he's a left back. He's 27 years old, 12 stone 3 pounds. That's important. Who does he play for? Never heard of him, but now at least I know who they are. He can also play on the left-hand side of midfield. He wears the number 31 for his club side. That might seem like something excessively nerdy to anyone who is not into Football Manager. You're here on a Football Manager YouTube channel though. Chances are you probably are into Football Manager, and that the idea of doing that probably appeals to you. Now, full disclosure up front, Football Manager have provided me with a 1-year subscription to this. I think it costs $4.99 to subscribe to the service for a year. You can still use most of it for free. The thing that I couldn't access when I was trying to do it before I asked them for a code was it didn't show me the player history. So when you go onto a player like Messi, I couldn't go onto this history and discover that he's played for Barcelona for a long time. So there was probably some other stuff that is unavailable to you as well. But I think you get a 7-day free trial, or it's maybe £1 to do a month, or £5 for the full year. And I just thought I'd be cheeky and ask them for a free one because, why not? So read into that what you will. If you think that £5 worth of annual subscription is tainted by review of this product, then feel free to click away and go and find a completely unbiased one. But they've not paid me to do this. They've not asked me to do this. I reached out to them. I was going to make the video anyway. I just didn't want to spend £5. I'm tight. Is that, So what I thought I'd do on this, and realistically, this is probably going to be the only video I ever make on this. It's easier to record video using the game on the computer the way I normally do. But I thought I'd just show you around the app a little bit, and we're going to have a look at the England squad on here, because why not? So if you have a look on the home screen of the app, it's got trending. So these are players who have recently been searched for by the database at large. So we've got these Fekir, I guess, because Liverpool are linked with him, aren't they? So that's why he's the one who's going to be looked at. Messi, because he's Messi and everyone's going to look at Messi. It's the first thing I did when I went on the app. I went to have a look at Messi. Harry Kane, because he's England captain, etc., etc. So these are the ones who are being searched for most at the moment. And then it asks you who your team are. So we can see who my team are. So the best posh player apparently is Marcus Maddison. I'd argue it's between him and Jack Marriott, and I don't understand a world where Omar Bogle and Jack Marriott are apparently similar ability, 55 current, 60 potential, but according to this they are. Whoever researches posh, that needs fixing for next year. Not that Jack Marriott will still be around, I guess. But we are going to have a look at major events, which it's got the World Cup squads on basically, but it is with Football Manager. They've not got the license for it, but it's a major event and some actual squads. So I guess that's why the app's been brought out now, because it's going to be perfect for when you sat there watching the World Cup. So let's have a look through the England squad. And again, this is something that you could do on the Football Manager. I know that's going to be the big criticism. Kev, I could just do this on the game. Why would I want this app? And my argument would always be because you're not going to have the game with you in the pub probably when you're watching a match, and you might want to just look something up. So looking at the England squad, we can see our star players, so the gold ones, and looking at it, I think they're the ones who are 75 or above on current ability. So our star men are Jordan Pickford, Kyle Walker, Phil Jones, John Stones, Eric Dyer, Jordan Henderson, Raheem Sterling, Dele Alli, and Harry Kane. Does that sound about right? Do you agree with that? Do you disagree with that? Feel free to let me know down in the comments the changes you think should be made to that. And the weak links in this England squad. Nick Pope is down in the 60s. Gary Cahill in the 60s. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is the weakest player at 65. Do we think Harry Kane is a full 25 points better than Ruben Loftus-Cheek? I don't know if that's... Who knows? One thing, I haven't fiddled in the Football Manager database for years, but didn't these used to be out of 200? Is that changed? Is that special for this? Have they just converted it to give them points out of 100 for this? Is this a different database? If anyone knows, feel free to let me know. Oh, hold on Harry Kane there. Or let's go to Dele Alli. There's a share button. What happens if we share? So we can share Dele Alli's profile and slap it on Twitter, I guess. That's pretty cool. I like that. So... we know that based on this, let's try and put together our Football Manager best 11 based on the current England squad. So we know Jordan Pickford's going to be our keeper. We can't actually pick a team on here, I don't think. It is literally just for looking through the database. But where have they gone? So England, let's go back into England again. So we know our best goalkeeper is Jordan Pickford. Our back four, well, I guess we're going to do the fancy Gareth Southgate back three, which is Kyle Walker, Phil Jones, John Stones. Do we think that's going to be the three that starts? I suspect we might see Gary Cahill in there ahead of Phil Jones. Football Manager says that's the wrong call. Midfield, we've got a midfield three of Dyer, Henderson and Dele Alli, with Sterling and Kane as your strikers. And then I guess we just need to pick our wing-backs, who are likely to be, I mean, it's a bit of a coin flip between Ashley Young and Danny Rose, 71 and 72, and then equally at right back, bit of a coin flip between Alexander-Arnold and Kieran Trippier, only 1 point between them as well. Does that sound like a half-decent England team? I guess it sounds like a half-decent England team, but that's all I wanted to do. I didn't want to make a long video. I just wanted to show you that this app existed, because if you don't follow the Football Manager social stuff, you might not know about it. You can access the key stuff for free, and I think it's going to be a cool thing that I'm going to use during the World Cup, and I would like you to be able to use it too. Let me know down in the comments if you've had a play around with it and there's anything major that you think that I've missed or that I should know about it. And let me know what you think of the app as well. Get it downloaded. It's only on iOS at the moment, although I think it's going to be on Android very, very soon. I get the impression they're trying to get it out on everything in time for the World Cup, because like me, they see it as being a thing that you're definitely going to be wanting to use during the World Cup. So hopefully you'll all be able to get hold of it, have a little play around with it, and discover who's Argentina's best player. I wonder. Where is he? There he is. Hang on, is Messi not in Argentina's squad? Have I missed something here? But yeah, there you go. He's their best player. Who'd have thought? And we'll see. Hold on, who are England playing in the groups? Belgium. Who are their best players? All the ones that are in the Premier League. Who says Football Manager is unevenly weighted towards England? Anyway, if you've enjoyed that video, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.